So as some of you know, Bionic Commando is all about a couple of things. The biggest and most important, and probably the most difficult to nail, is the swinging aspect of the game. As some of you may remember, in the original game there was no jump button. The only way you got around was by using and extending your bionic arm and grappling around environments to get from point A to point B. Now, gaming's come a long way. You know, the jump button is a way of life for many. And so we do actually have a jump button to help you get over some small objects now and then. But the primary way of getting around a level is still the arm and the swing. Now, our swing mechanic is very, very skill-based. Unlike a few other games that have had slightly similar mechanics, here you actually have to aim and kind of shoot at what you're going to grapple at and swing to. The physics are real. You're not grappling onto skyboxes or, onto, anything at all. You've really got to sort of give some thought to how you're going to get around. The other part of this is, because it is skill-based, it's just a lot more satisfying to move through the world. So as you can see, the arm can grab things, pull things. He just triggered a switch that actually removed a barrier that was over there, and actually you just saw it fall as he panned through it. So part of the reason why Bionic Commando hasn't been tried until now is we really haven't had the hardware necessary to do some of the proper physics-based swinging that it really wants to have done in order to make it a true next-gen experience. Now we're going to show you a little bit of combat. So combat has a number of different forms. Again, the arm can play a role in that, and there's a slew of weapons. Unfortunately, we're only going to show you one today because we're being sneaky and secret. Until a bit later. So Frank has just grappled that dude, tightened him. What's the other one? The AI is pretty sneaky, trying to take cover. That didn't work so well for him. Again, all of the objects have physical properties, mass. Frank is triggering some adrenaline. He can whip objects around. Unless his adrenaline is pumping, he wouldn't be able to do that. And you can actually build up your adrenaline meter by swinging well through a level. It's not obvious whether you have adrenaline right now because we have the HUD turned off, but in the real game you would actually know whether you have it or don't. Switching Frank's in God mode. He's taking some damage. Now Frank's going to get creative with some corpses here. Again, anything in the world that is of an appropriate mass can be used for, well, manipulation. Oh, the poor corpse. Now the swinging mechanic is helped by a slight auto aim in the vertical. So as long as there's something in the vertical that you could grapple to, it actually becomes rather intuitive. Oh, miss. Yeah. It was rather intuitive to get around because of that slight auto aim. A lot of attention has been spent on making sure that that swing mechanic just feels right. can rappel up surfaces. You can shoot and swing at the same time. Now Frank's shooting. I think he's got unlimited adrenaline. And I think that's all we're going to be able to show you guys today. Obviously, as we get a bit closer to release, we're going to show you a lot more weapons levels. There's a great deal of variety that we've yet to show you, but we are far enough away from release that we do have to hold a bit back, so we have more to talk to you about later in the year.